Folks, Jill and I and my team have surveyed the damage of the Marshall Fire, and it's as devastating as it looks on television, and as devastating as the many environmental crises I've seen in the last year, 2021. You know, we've had over $99 billion in loss in the last little over a year. And, there's nothing so frightening, in my view, as a fire. More land has burned in the United States, from California up into the Idaho and here in Colorado and parts of the South, that then make up the entire, if they're in terms of total acreage, is the entire state of New Jersey had it burned to the ground. Every single solitary square acre in New Jersey. That's how much is burned. And I can't imagine what it's like to be here in this neighborhood and see winds whipping up to 100 miles an hour and see flames approaching. We got a chance to meet with scores of families in the neighborhoods across the street, many of which homes you lived in. And it just is really amazing to see the courage. And you know, there's a couple of police officers, including standing behind me, that in fact, when the fire started, they were called in. They lost their homes, but they were out helping other people while their homes were burning. It's a measure of, I think, who we are as a country. We're, declaring a national disaster area. We're going to do everything we possibly can. The head of FEMA is with me today. She has run this show in a way I think most people who've been engaged in disasters would say is remarkable. But we're going to make sure that everything you need occurs, including clearing all the debris and putting people in a position to be able to rebuild if their insurance provides for it, additional help if their insurance doesn't, and the kind of help they need in order to get resettled. The situation is a blinking code red for our nation, because the combination of extreme drought, the driest period from June to December ever recorded, unusually high winds, no snow on the ground to start, created a tinderbox, a literal tinderbox. And even if it was not your backyard, you could feel the ripple effects of what happened. And so folks, think about when the Grizzly Creek fire hit Colorado in 2020, helping trigger that massive mudslide that washed out an entire section of I-70, adding hours to people's drives. And, we can't ignore the reality that these fires are being supercharged. We're going to be able to do a lot of renewable things that allow you to not only rebuild, but afford to rebuild and rebuild better, to build back better than it was before. And it includes billions of dollars for wildfire preparedness, resilience, and response to protect homes and public resources. And folks, there's going to be a lot of good jobs we can create, and we're going to do by acting boldly. But the bottom line here is we have to summon the courage to do something about it, to build back better as one nation. I got a recovery here in Boulder County. It's going to take a long time. I'm not going to kid you. But we're going to stay with you as long as it takes. We're going to be here for every step of the way, I promise. And it's going to be better. It's going to be better.